how difficult it can be to stand out from the crowd and have things on your car and do things to your car that are different from the rest. These BBS Aero Fans are incredibly expensive.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck.
So welcome back to another Campbell's video. So this video, the majority of it was actually recorded several months ago before Christmas, when me and Matt were starting our YouTube venture. For those of you who follow us on our socials, you would have seen that we have both made a set of Aero Fans. So in today's video, we're going to talk about why we've done that and how we did it. So for those of you who are car enthusiasts and like to go to car shows and all things like that, you'll probably understand how difficult it can be to stand out from the crowd and have things on your car and do things to your car that are different from the rest. That's when I came across this photo. And these are BBS Aero Fans, and they were used in motorsport back in the day for drawing air into the wheels and cooling down the brakes. Obviously, these are motorsport, but we're not going to be using it for that, as ours is more for show purposes, so it's more just for the looks over the actual function. But saying that, we've never seen a set at a show or any sort of event before, so we thought, why don't we get a set or see if we can get our hands on a set. So after doing a little bit of research, we found out that these BBS Aero Fans are incredibly expensive. Here are just a couple, for example. So after we seen the prices online, we decided there was no way we were going to be paying the prices that some of these people are asking. Given these are genuine BBS, so that does make them more valuable. However, this triggered the idea that maybe we could make our own set of Aero Fans. Deciding to make our own set gives us the perfect opportunity to take pieces from all of the designs we find and make the perfect set to suit our cars. So that's what we did. Looked at the sets online, and using a software called AutoFusion 360, which is a 3D modeling software, we then came up with a design which we thought suit our cars best and which we like best. So I'll just go through the design now before we get it 3D printed. So our design is made up of three pieces. We've got this piece which mounts directly to the wheel, the face, and then the rings. This will all become clear later in the video. So we have 5 locating areas then, which are going to sit directly to the RF face. And this is then going to be mounted using the hex net from the RF wheel through the center. If you're interested in the 3D process and you want to see how we got to this stage, drop in the comments below, and maybe in one of the future pieces that we design, I can go through in more details to how we got to this stage. Design complete, now we send it off to the 3D printer and get it printed. 3D print is now finished. Just going to quickly run through you how it's going to work. So on the back, we've got the 5 lock-in parts which are going to lock to the wheel to stop it rotating on the wheel. On the front then, we've got our 2 grooves which the face and the fan are going to sit on, which are going to be mounted with the 4 bolts. And then on the center, you've got the hex, which is where the hex nut of the RF wheel is going to lock into place to keep the fan secure to the wheel. We've also had all our material back from laser cutting, so I'm just going to show you each of the pieces, how much they cost. So this is the face, which costs £6 a piece. This is the mounting ring, which all of the 30 fans are going to sit on, which costs £4 a piece. And we got 30 of these fans, which cost 40 pence a piece. So that gives us a rough cost of about £25 in metal, plus the 3D printed, which we just showed you, which costs about £10 in material, as we already had the printer, so that doesn't really cost us anything. So you've got the face, and this is the ring which all the fans are going to be mounted to. But the ring will sit directly onto the face, and then each of these fans will simply slot into the slots and then will be welded on one side just to add the security. This means we can replace the face as it's not welded to this piece if we ever want to replace it for things like carbon fiber, acrylic, or anything like that.
Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Welding's all complete, so I'll just quickly show you how it all mounts together. We also added the mounting hardware, which is just some bolts that are welded to the face and to the mount. So using the 2 bolts, they simply slot through the holes. So that's the fans. And then same with the face, 4 bolts on this one, which just simply slot into the holes. Just need to bolt them on the back to make them a bit more secure. But that's pretty much them finished. Thank you guys, that concludes today's video. We're going to get this prep now ready for powder coating, so be sure to subscribe to see part 2 where we assemble it for the final time and get it mounted onto the car. So keep an eye out for the next one.